Hey gamers, if you can be quick about picking your numbers, then you want to check out now. Let's take a look how it plays. In this game, players will be simultaneously flipping through their cards one at a time to decide what card will be their active card. So if I'm the orange player, I might not like this card, so I might discard it, and I might discard this one, and I might lock in on the 70 in hopes that I'm going to get that 77 card. So I would say now, and the other players would continue going until all but one player has said now, and then the final player who's remaining can either keep their active card that is face up in their hand, or discard one more card, and that new card is their active card. So if these are all of the active cards, players will get cards if they are the closest without going over. So this player would get the 77, this player would get the 40, and this player would also get the 120. Unfortunately, this player did not get anything this round, but they'll have a chance at getting things in the next round. It's possible, too, that some of the cards might not get grabbed if everybody went over the specific number that happens to be out, and that's okay. They will just still be available for future rounds. When the refresh card comes out, that is the one and only time during the game that players will be allowed to shuffle their hand and discard pile. If a player ever just runs out of cards, runs through their whole deck, and only has one card left in hand, that will remain their active card for all subsequent rounds. At the end of the game, players will take a look at all of the cards that they've won, and they will add up all the lines on the side here for all of both colors. The ones that have both colors on them can count as either or, and then they will take the higher total of the two colors and subtract the total of the other color from the higher number to get their final score, and the player with the most points will win. Overall, I thought this game was fine. I think that it is a little bit interesting that the decks are a little bit different from one another, and so you're not really sure exactly what numbers each player has and if they're going to be able to do a perfect match on a target card that maybe you're trying to go for. And I do think it's interesting that you're going to kind of ultimately be collecting both blue and red cards for the most part during the game, even if you're trying not to, because you just don't know what other cards players are going to pick. If you like real-time games and you are very quick about being able to kind of understand, like, okay, I don't need this number, I need to move on, things like that, then you might like it. It is a little bit chaotic, but I think that is part of the fun. But if you're really not into real-time games, I don't think this one does anything super interesting, so I don't think that it's something that would make you get into real-time games by any means. For me, I thought it was, like I said, fine. It's not something I'd be coming back to super frequently because I don't think it does anything super unique, but if you're looking for a little filler that's really portable, then it's not a bad choice. You can check out my full thoughts on the blog today to see how this one's for you.